What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here about to check out some more Suicide Boys. This time we're checking out To Have and Have Not. Interesting title. I think the saying that people usually put is the have and have nots, right? As to explain what they are. But this is to have, almost to say that these are the things that I want. Or what is it like to have these and have nots, as opposed to explaining what they are, right? Almost like explaining these have and have nots from a personal perspective. So let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up. Very dreamy, ambient beginning. This ambient is very interesting now that I sit here and I try to listen as to why they chose this, either sample or something that they produced on themselves. You know, when I'm listening to the sound, it gives me that sense of like wonder, right? That dreamy space, right? But also when I think about like to have not, almost kind of like ignorance is bliss or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm not really too sure, but it's an interesting beginning. Very long intro. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's coming in strong. All right. Sorry about that. It caught me unexpected. 359. Hate me or love me, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. I guess, and if I was to look at some type of common ground between somebody hating you or loving you, it's the fact that somebody's willing to spend time on you, right? Or, you know, this might be one of them things where the ends justify the means, right? He said, hate me or love me, it's the same thing. But he said 4-5 in your face. Have a great day, right? So it's less about trying to understand what it is for somebody to love and hate you and why it's the same thing. He's basically saying it's the same thing because you're going to get a 4-5 in your face regardless. Young Plague got the blank slate. Young Plague. Oh, you guys was telling me that they go by different type of monikers as they went on. That's interesting. Do they kind of just temporarily like go by a moniker and then go back to using what they usually use? I'm not really too sure, but because sometimes I'll be thinking, who's rapping again? No cake, no money. That's what I'm thinking. Young Blank got the blank slate, right? So I ain't got nothing going on, right? My slate's clean. I ain't got no issues with the law or whatnot, right? Clean like babies. No cake, Young Blank got the blank plate. So I ain't in trouble and I ain't got no money. Ooh, I like that. No pain, but I know myself anyways. Sometimes I find that the numbing comes from the anticipation of the pain, right? Or, you know, something that we would do to kind of move ourselves away from a situation where we know that will cause the pain, even if we may not cause it anymore. But what ends up happening is that you kind of get addicted to staying away, right? Even if, let's say, what can cause your pain is gone, right? You aren't going to open up that door to find out. Okay. We hear this a lot, right? Either he's saying he's like depressed, just messing with chicks. Oh, sorry, my son thought he was doing something. Anyways, either he's talking about he's depressed and just kind of messing around with chicks, or he just straight up telling you, I ain't got nothing, you know, because of the type of power, like star power and stuff that they have and everything. Even though I feel like they lay it plainly in their music, what their intentions are. Groupies and fan bases still might want to have relations and everything. And then when it's told to them in a more straightforward, broad way, that I ain't trying to do nothing with you, right? To cause that depression. You're probably talking from a like first person perspective here. I mean, obviously, right? Okay. Vegetate, so kind of just stay, kind of just stay there in the same place. Hold up, run up in the spot, just a sticker, tell the bitch up, tell the Rio, hit him with the onomatopoeia when I speak up, bitch, I'm Jesus. Hit him with the onomatopoeia when I speak up. So you just run it up saying do 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 onomatopoeia. Interesting, he said it, but he didn't do any onomatopoeias unless I missed it. Okay, hold up, run up in the spot, just a sticker, tell the bitch up, tell the Rio, hit him with the onomatopoeia when I speak up, bitch, I'm Jesus out the freezer, cause I'm fucking cold, dick, better yet a threat to any motherfucker coming at the fucking set. Ooh, cause I'm effing cold. He compares himself to Jesus, cause I'm cold, dead. Jesus died, but then he resurrected. Cold, dead, became a, I guess in some people's eyes, became a threat, right, when he rose up. Hit him with the onomatopoeia when I speak up, bitch, I'm Jesus out the freezer, cause I'm fucking cold, dick, better yet a threat to any motherfucker coming at the fucking set. Made out of roaches and locusts, smokers who make waves like Moses, no motive. Yeah, he flipping the whole Bible scene. That's fire. That's fire. The plagues, okay. Young plague. That's tight. Made out of roaches and locusts, smokers who make waves like Moses, no motive. Fuckers, some coeds that think I'm a poet, but fuck it, I poet, tell them something. Poet, reaching fire. My lowest, they think I'm heroic. Funny to me. Ooh, reaching my lowest, I think I'm heroic. The thing about Suicide Boys is that they do a very good job of kind of laying down, the type of issues that they face in a very poetic way, right? And, most of what they're saying, they're speaking from their heart, right? They just, laying out all this type of stuff, and people are kind of grabbing onto it like, oh man, you're a hero for saying these things that I've been feeling all the time, and you got such a platform. I feel like I'm actually heard. And they're like, oh yeah, it kind of sucked when I wrote that. I was feeling pretty bad. So that's what I get when he says people think that he's heroic. Poets tell them something loaded. Reaching my lowest, they think I'm heroic. Funny to me, but they think that I'm chosen. Illusions polluting the humans. One bullet away from my problem solution. Sipping on Houston while I ride and ruin. I'm mighty fine now, bitch, I die for my union. Dang, man, these songs are so short. I feel like I definitely need a little bit more. I haven't figured out the connection of to have and have not, right? I mean, when we talk about the have and have nots, right, that essentially just insinuates that a lot of people are kind of focusing on, like the grass is not always green on the other side, right? For what you have and then what you have not. This states to have and have not. So it's almost as though they are on that other, when they say the grass is not always green on the other side, it's like the grass is greener on the other side, but they prefer to be back on the side that they were. Like they didn't want the platform. I don't know. This is the thing about Suicide Boys. I feel like there's always a definitive thing of that they're talking about, right? But everybody grabs something different. I could be totally wrong, could be totally right. Regardless, I'm enjoying this, right? Suicide Boys, come on now. All right, y'all. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.